on the album, it came up to about 2 hours of music, and originally there was about 12 or 13 hours of music, and cutting it down to that is one of the hardest things you have to do, but it's worth it, because you distill it and you get really to the essence of what is it, what are you trying to do, why are you trying to do it. For me, why I love improvising is because it's in the moment, and you live or die in that one moment. And there's a duality going on when you're performing between the free and the improvised, between something that is living and that's organic, and between something that's paralyzed. And when you're suspended in that little sliver of time halfway through a piece where everything makes sense, where it all aligns, you can see where you've been, you can see where you're going. At night, when I'm stressed or when I can't sleep, I imagine myself sitting at the keyboard, and I imagine these shapes and these new combinations and gestures, and it just makes everything make sense, and I can just relax, and it's heaven. I could be there forever. When I'm improvising, I see in my head, they're like shards of light, and they're scenes from my childhood viewed from above. I think my music has a deep sense of place, and this is why it was so important for me to have the visuals I did have with it, to really bring it to life, and you to kind of see what it is that I'm seeing in my head, or at least an idea of it. I love the piano. It's like an extension of me, and there's always something new, and there's always something fresh to do and to discover, and a new combination, and something to perfect, something to pursue, and you just end up falling in love again and again and again and again as the instrument reveals different sides and different shapes of itself. It's like a kind of seduction, but it goes on forever. It's like waking up in the middle of a dream, and you're aware of it, but it's like a kind of magic spell, and you don't want to break it, and you don't want to be too aware of it, but you know you have to remove yourself from it if you're going to keep it going, if you're going to keep the enchantress happy. And you get lost, but you have to know you're lost. And you have to know exactly where it is that you're lost. And it's a very tricky thing because you're right on the edge. But once you're there, you know there's nowhere else you want to be.